Yo, hey guys, what's poppin'? Jacques Slade here, back with another unboxing, and guys, I got them. I did not think I was going to be able to get them, but I got them. This here is what I would consider to be one of the best Jordan releases of 2018 so far. But the best part about these, folks, the best part about these is that they're not done yet. This is just the start of how dope these are going to be. This is one of the shoes that will get better over time. And that, folks, has me really, really excited because I can just imagine how crazy these are going to look by the end of the year. And they're putting together those lists of the best shoes of 2018. I am almost going to guarantee you that this shoe will be on that list. So without further ado, let's stop all the talking and let's take a look inside and see what we have here. So this shoe first hit the interwebs, first started popping up last year. I believe Travis Scott was the first time I saw them, but it might have been before Travis Scott, but I know definitely Travis Scott rocked them, and that's what really got the hype around these going. So let's hop into the box and take a look here. And as you can see, you already see the red, that this is a very special pair of Jordans. This is, you see the gold or the copper. It's actually copper, and it's actually copper for a reason. And this is one of those things where you have to pay attention to the details, because the red box is not just a red box. It's actually red for a reason. It goes back to the brand to which this collaboration has happened, and we're all familiar with the brand. But when you look at the box, you see the red and then you see the copper. It just looks like, oh, Jordan went fancy on the box, but no, it's deeper than that, folks. Let's open this box up and see what we have here. And there it is. This is, oh my goodness. You see the branding there, Levi's, Strauss, and Jordan brand. And that's why I was saying this red is important, because the red goes with the Levi's, as does the copper for the color of the buttons on your Levi's or your zipper. See, most people probably didn't pay that much attention to that when they saw the box, and they just thought, oh, it's a red box. But really, you got to look at the details. Obviously, they have the hit of Levi's there and the hit of Levi's there to give it away. But if you just saw the box and opened it up and didn't pay attention, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't put the two and the two together to put the collaboration together. So they have the custom Levi's, Strauss and Company paper, and then inside we have the Air Jordan 4, one of the best Air Jordans in my opinion of the entire signature line. So let's read the letter. Jordan and Levi's are come together again, fusing the signature Air Jordan style with Levi's premium denim. These two icons of sport and style reimagine their roots by combining the beauty of the Air Jordan 4 and the authentic heritage of Levi Strauss and Company. And they have the Levi's logo there and then the Jordan logo there up top, and I'm just super hyped about these. I've been wanting these just because I know what the possibility is with these, the things that you can do with these shoes and where these shoes are going to go. Oh man, this is exciting for me. So let's take the rest of this stuff out. Now, this is actually a promo pair of the shoes. This is not the retail size. These were sent to me by the folks at Jordan Brand, so this is not the same as what you were able to cop at retail. Now, for those that were able to cop them at retail, so there may be a few differences in the way that this pair looks and the way that yours look, but they are essentially the same shoe. For the most part, everything is exactly the same. A lot of us were not able to get those because they were super limited, which is the direction that Jordan Brand is heading with a lot of their product these days, but we'll get into that a little later. So these were put together with an actual jacket as well. There was a trucker jacket, had a washed denim, and then it had black on the inside. It had a little bit of a distressed look to it, had the Flight logo on the back of the jean, and looked really, really clean. I was unable to get my hands on that, although I did definitely try. So as you can see, the denim covers the entire shoe from the toe to the heel. You see they have the Jumpman logo here on the back. They have a little bit of fraying happening here on the heel tab, and then the wings here as well have a bunch of holes in them as well with the jean, and the jean goes all the way down to the midsole, which is definitely giving the shoe a very distinct and a very unique look. I was honestly a little like, I'm not sure if I wanted to go all the way down to the denim. I'm not sure if I wanted to see that gum all the way around here to work with the brown stitching that's happening here on the upper of the shoe. But now that I see it, I just like, I think it's going to work. And I think it's going to work. And I think it's going to work because it's going to look really dope when they start to get really distressed and you start to wear them. As you guys know, my feelings like about the Air Jordan 1 is that they look so much better when you actually wear them and give them a little love. Same thing with the Air Jordan 3. And I think that same sort of thought process is going to work with the Air Jordan 4, but you have to multiply that by like 10. Like you can't destroy the Jordan 1 or the Jordan 3, but these, I think you can get pretty close to destroying them and they're gonna look really, really great. Some details here is the tag. You see it's the Jordan tag here. It says Flight, but it's the brown leather tag that you usually get on our paper tag, I should say, that you usually get on your Levi's. You see the same thing here, the Jordan logo, and then it has size. Your size is upside down. It says Air Jordan 4, and then it says Levi's there, and then it says Flight, and then the Levi's Strauss hang tag with the Flight. And there are a few more details, but I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Air Jordan 4. Now, most of you know about the Air Jordan 4, but I just want to give you a little bit of history. It was started in 1989, obviously after the Air Jordan 3, designed by a guy named Tinker Hatfield. And if you look at the Air Jordan 3 and you look at the Air Jordan 4, you'll notice that a lot of the shape of the midsole and this bottom portion of the shoe, they're very, very similar. Even the shape of the Air Jordan 4 and the Air Jordan 3 are pretty similar. And Tinker didn't want to redesign the Air Jordan 4. He wanted to upgrade it in a way that performance was more of the focus as opposed to the aesthetic of the shoe is the focus. And so you can see how he added these wings here at the top, which would lock Michael in a little bit more and give him a tighter fit here at the upper. Again, wings down here as well. On a style sort of side of things, you see that he had all of these eyelets, and that was more about style. You could lace your shoes. From what I understand, there were 18 technically different ways that you could lace your shoes. I only laced them one way. I only used the top three, and the top three there. I never did any of the funky weird styles, but some people did. If you ever saw the movie Do the Right Thing, the Air Jordan 4 played a big part in that movie. A guy stepped on another guy's shoes and scuffed them, and it made, obviously was a big deal. As a sneakerhead, someone steps on your shoes and scuffs your shoes. It's a very big deal, especially when they were clean, because that was the white and cement colorway. Obviously a very big deal. And then the shoe just got popular and more popular over time. They retroed, I think, in 1999 for the very first time. They released in 89, retroed again in 99, and they just been releasing ever since. When they first released, I believe they were $100 or maybe $110. So to see that the price now is $190 is a big difference. This pair is actually $225, which is actually what, $35 more than the normal price, but that's often what happens when there's a collab. They were doing the premium version of these shoes, and the premium versions of these were going for $400 with the leather and the pony hair, which look absolutely beautiful. For my personal preference, I love these. Now, to give you a few more details on these, you see that they have the Levi's tag here, and then the windows are actually gone. The regular model of the Air Jordan 4 has netted mesh windows here on the side panels and at the toe as well, but they're gone with these, and it looks like they just used the reverse side of the denim for those panels on this collaboration. The same goes for the reverse of the tongue, the inside where it has the reverse side of the jean on the inside. The Air Jordan logo is still there, and then they have the Levi's tag there as well. You see that here as well. Something really cool with the lace eyelets, the tips of the laces, I mean, not the eyelets. They put those in copper to go with the color of the actual buttons on your jeans. Again, it's the details, and this is what I think should be happening when brands do collaborations. You have to really look at the fine details. What are the characteristics of those other products that really make them them different and really make them stand out. And I think Jordan Brand and Levi's was able to really find those key and instrumental parts of these shoes to really put them together and make for a collaboration that's one, memorable, and that's going to stand the test of time. Now let's go to the bottoms, the outsoles of the shoes. And again, they're bringing it all together with the gum outsole mixed with the white, and then you have the red popping up. Again, red it's an accent color for Levi's, and it's always been there. It's something that you know when you think of Levi's, from the tag to the colors on the paper tag, and it's obviously a color that relates to Jordan with the red, and then you see them executed there on the bottom as well and add little accents there with the tag and on the Levi Strauss. As I said at the beginning of this video, these are going to get better over time. They look cool now, they look cool, they look good right now, but when you start to wear into these and they're distressed a little bit and they're torn up a little bit, I think I'm gonna distress these a little bit, just get the process started. Maybe spray them with a little bleach to get them to start to dye a little bit, maybe rough them up just a tad, but then the rest allow it to come naturally from wearing them and wearing them a lot and letting them get the creases and letting the jean start to wear and get its own patina and start to get its own color, because that's where I think the magic of these is really going to happen. This is one of the very few pairs of shoes that you get and you actually want to wear, because by wearing them, you're really going to make them your own and make them different from anything else out there. And honestly, I think that's a big deal. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being overly sensitive. I just really love the shoe, and I'm really excited that I was able to get my hands on the pair thanks to the good folks over at Jordan Brand. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you like this page, channel, and all of that good stuff so you can watch here and enjoy more and more content. I got something good for you guys coming up in the next couple days. As always, I appreciate you. I am Jacques Slade. This is the Air Jordan 4 Levi's collab. Just a very beautiful shoe. With that being said, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see you soon. Peace.